Doug Sebastian is with us with the Greatest Save Baseball Clinic. It is coming up on Saturday, September the 12th. And one, thank you for coming by, and John Oakley is here as well. John's with the Hot Stove League, and I appreciate John getting this set up. But Doug, tell us a little bit. Let's kind of start at the beginning, get a little perspective on what this organization is. It's the Kinder Vision, the Greatest Save. How did this organization come about? What is its purpose?
Well, we're celebrating first of all, thank you for having me.
Sure, absolutely.
We're celebrating our 25th anniversary here, or this year throughout the country. And we started this organization as a result of the 1989 abduction and murder of a 7-year-old little girl in Southern California. And we became a baseball charity, Major League Baseball charity, in 1992 and have maintained that status since then. When this little girl was abducted, it was a couple of weeks, it was 13 months before they found out what happened to her. And I helped organize the Citizens Committee in San Diego County, and we were joined on the committee by a lot of baseball people. Late Gene Autry, who owned the Angels, and Tom Werner, who was owner of the Padres at the time, the late Duke Snider, Baseball Hall of Famer, and Raleigh Fingers, our national spokesperson. So we had a baseball tie. And we did everything we could to try to get this little girl back to her family, but tragic ending to that. And the resolution on our part was to work to prevent those things from happening through education. So we're a national nonprofit 501c3 organization, and our work is to protect children and teens from sexual predators and human trafficking and abduction and all the bad things that go with that. And we started here, this is our 4th year in Evansville. And Al Holwiger, who's a member of our board of directors, lives here and said, we want to bring this to Evansville. So, we're thrilled to be here.
Well, and the event's coming up. It's still a little ways off. Saturday, September 12th is the actual youth baseball clinic. It'll happen at Bosse Field from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. that day. It is free for ages 6 through 15. Now, do they have to register ahead of time for this to give you guys a head count of some kind, or is there just going to be 1,000 kids show up and you just deal with it?
Well, we're going to deal with it. We know there's going to be a large turnout. We have Roger Clemens here and the other.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
The other guys that will be coming in, and we provide free fundamental instructions for the kids in baseball and softball for the girls. We encourage the girls to come as well. And one of the stations is the Greatest Save Station, and that's an interactive station for the kids and their parents related to our issue and helping parents and kids to understand what they need to concentrate on learning and make sure that the kids know to help protect them and make their lives safe so that they're not victims.
Now, there's more to this event. It actually stretches over, 1, 2, 3, 4 days when you're here in town. Tell us a little bit about what's coming up on Sunday the 13th and then Monday the 14th.
Well, Sunday the 13th, we're going to be at Rolling Hills Country Club. We have a banquet that evening. And at that banquet, we celebrate the community and recognizing law enforcement, their role in helping to make the community safer and protecting the kids from these guys. So we do that. We also have a Teen PSA program, which is a new program that will be recognizing. Bosse High School had a winning entry, winner from that. We'll be recognizing the high school kids for their effort in this very innovative and viral program that we created. And we have a baseball Q&A, and it's just a fun evening. We have a lot of great memorabilia items and great auction items, not just baseball, but experience things, travel, vacation, that sort of thing. So, and the whole purpose is to raise money that can be used in the tri-state area to advance this work. So the money that's raised here will stay here.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then on Monday we have the golf tournament, which is a celebrity golf tournament, which is always well attended, a popular thing at Rolling Hills. What a gorgeous golf course!
Yeah, it's a very nice course out there in Newburgh.
Yeah. No, and those folks take such good care of us when we come to town, and we have a good time there. That kind of culminates the benefit, and hopefully at the end of it, we've got enough money to do a lot of good.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about. You mentioned Roger Clemens is coming in. And for the youth baseball clinic on Saturday, and there's again that's at Bosse Field and 10 to 2. You said there's no registration needed.
No, there's not going to be a registration needed unless we change that at the last minute.
Okay.
We've had
there's not unless you hear from me again, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So, but we did one of these in Southern California, and we had a registration program set up. We had over 900 register. but only 400 showed up. So, we're capable of dealing with pretty large numbers on this. The plan is that, and we're still working out some of the details, but we're going to have an autograph signing as well that morning for people that want to meet Roger Clemens and get his autograph, and then we're going to do the clinic. And Roger's got his segment of the clinic that he wants to do with the kids, and then we'll have the rest of the former MLB guys working their magic with the kids and doing the greatest save thing. And then there will be, for those kids, an autograph signing that's free, part of their deal with the players. And we're going to set up a paid autograph thing for those adults that want to meet Clemens and get his autograph.
And let's and all that money again goes to the tri-state, and we don't want people thinking Roger's coming down here to make a buck. I don't think he needs money. It's all for charity.
That's right.
What are some of the other names that are going to be? You said other former MLB players. Roger will not be the only baseball player on the field.
No, that's correct. Darrell Evans will be here. If remember, Darrell hit 414 home runs in his career with the Braves, Giants, and Tigers, and a member of the '84 Tigers World Series team. Jim Leyritz will be here, the Yankees World Series hero. He's actually our national development director now for our organization. And he'll be here for all those Yankee fans, and I know that I've run into quite a few of those around here.
They've got quite the following.
Yep. And Scott Williamson, former Red and Rookie of the Year in 1999. He and his wife are big supporters of this organization. And I think Jared Riedling, former Reds pitcher, will be here as well. We're talking to George Foster. George was with us last year. He was here last year. So for the Reds fans, we have
quite a few here.
Yeah. I know. I know you do. And Tim Foley, who played for 18 years and was a member of the 1979 Pirates We Are Family World Championship team, and also has
Willie Stargell days there.
Yeah, and has the distinction. Foley wore number 2 when he was with the Yankees.
Yeah.
And the Yankees don't put a name on the back of the jersey, so they're going to retire his jersey too.
Yeah.
When they retire.
Will they have any jerseys left at that point in time?
Yeah.
How many more can you retire?
Yeah.
Every number 2, they just roll through it,
And there'll be more guys. We got invitations out. It's still early.
Sure.
But,
because again, you've got a couple of months here.
Yeah,
before.
this thing's not till September 12th,
Right.
So you got plenty of time to plan. And I know there's a lot of information. Is there a website? Something they can go to kind of follow up on this and keep track?
We've got a Facebook page, Facebook Evansville.
Okay.
If I'm saying that right. Yep, Facebook Evansville would be a good place. And the greatestsave.org website, click on the celebrity benefits and pick the Evansville page. We do 10 of these benefits around the country.
Yeah, and this is not just exclusive. You guys take this show on the road, because I know you, in talking to John, who helped set this up, you came up from Nashville for this?
We were in Nashville this past weekend.
Okay, the clinic was in Nashville.
Well, no, we had the whole benefit.
Oh, okay.
Golf tournament banquet, the whole thing. And then 2 weeks before that, we were in Kokomo, Indiana. And there, Tommy Davis came back, and he played for the Kokomo Dodgers, a Midwest Class D team in 1957. It was his first time back to Kokomo, and that was a pretty phenomenal thing. Somewhat akin to your 100-year anniversary with Bosse Field.
Yeah, that's a big deal around here these years, as these days anyway, as it should be. Doug Sebastian, founder of The Greatest Save, joining us. It's the Ford and O'Brien Show on ESPN Evansville 105.3 and online, ESPNEvansville.com. Again, they've got the Greatest Save Youth Baseball Clinic coming up at Bosse Field, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is a little ways away, so put it on your calendar, because it'll be a little ways yet. Saturday, September the 12th, and then the Celebrity Banquet Community Awards at Rolling Hills on Sunday, September 13th, followed by a celebrity golf tournament also at Rolling Hills on Monday, September 14th. Free for ages 6 to 15. As Doug had mentioned there, they have a Facebook page, The Greatest Save Evansville. You can find out more info there, or you can check out their website, thegreatestsave, all one word, .org/Evansville for all the details. And certainly, with Roger Clemens coming in, I got to imagine, and some of the other names you've thrown out there, it should be a great success. This is a lot of baseball fans in this area, and a lot of youth baseball is big around here as well. So I think you guys will have a pretty good turnout. How's it been in the previous years that you've been here?
Well, it's been wonderful. Evansville is rich in baseball history, and there have been a lot of guys from the area that have played in the big leagues, and certainly a laundry list of guys, particularly in the Tigers organizations, that came through
Right.
here as when it was a AAA franchise. Raleigh played here when he was in the minor leagues, and most of the guys did. So they really enjoy coming back to see this ballpark and this community and being here. The state of Indiana, for not having a Major League Baseball team, it's steeped in a lot of baseball history.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All over. So this is a hot spot for it.